Hey everybody, you are tuned in to another episode of the It's On Us podcast. I'm here with my special guest, Reyes. What's going on, Ricky?
What's going on? What up, y'all?
Chillin', man. I seen that you tore down the TL this week. Well, actually yesterday. You tore down the TL yesterday, which is a sneak peek of the Project W thing, man. I'm trying to tell you, everybody posting that. I knew that was going to happen, too. I told you was going to get a lot of people tuned into it.
Man, the love is crazy, man. Just the support from people, man. It's just, you know what I mean? It's real heartwarming. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of it is even shocking me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy that people gravitating towards it, you know what I'm saying? And it's just willing to go ahead and give me the proper ear.
Mm-hmm. Now tomorrow, March 3rd, that's the big day, right?
Yes, sir. I'm letting that thing fly at midnight. It's pretty much online everywhere that I got it so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's as far as just, unlocking it, taking it off private and things of that nature so people can go ahead and actually listen to it. But yeah, man, I'm excited about this, man. This project was only if people knew the half, but like, just how much work, you know what I mean? And just the things I had to do to get it to happen, you know what I'm saying? Definitely a long time coming, years, put into this. So, to get it out there, and to hear the response from people, I can't wait for it.
Oh yeah. So tomorrow, like, do you think your life going to change though? Like, that's how you feel. How do you feel about tomorrow? Like, cause I know tomorrow a big day for you. How do you feel about it?
I mean, tomorrow, at the end of the day, it's going to allow me to fail, or win.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Either way, the type of person I am, either way, it's a win-win for me. It's a lesson or it's a blessing in everything that you're going through life. That's just the way I look at it. If you can't find a blessing, then you better find the lesson. And the quicker you find the lesson, you just found the blessing. So, I mean, I'm just real eager to see the response that I get from people, you know what I'm saying? Just, and just, it allows me too on the business, as the business side of me to really, figure out my audience, statistics-wise, things of that nature, all that other shit, that we get into.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really going to be that first layer, that first foundation, that first guinea pig, It just so happened that everything that I'm using is just authentic and genuine fucking product. So
yeah,
it's just, I just can't wait to see the response it gets, man. All different types of audiences and ages.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see it too. And now tomorrow, right? Oh, go ahead.
Now, just to answer your question, as far as the life changing and stuff like that, I mean, to be honest with you, man, my life been changing about a damn month. It's like, it's but to expect tomorrow for this shit to drop and then tomorrow Ricky just get a deal, that's kind of like far fetched, but you know what I'm saying? My life's going to change as far as, like, I feel like if it was to change in any way tomorrow, I would just want people to, like, just shift, be able to shift some mindsets, that conscrewed and just messed up images of who, Ricky Reyes actually is and what he stands for and his characteristics and things of that nature. I think that in my life would change in that, and I think a lot of people, would start to really see, like, oh, damn, okay. All right, and to get a little more glimpse of, a different side of me, and the side of me that I had to be out here 24/7. So not Ricky Reyes in gym class, not Ricky Reyes, at Bridge House, 23-year-old Ricky Reyes with a beautiful family, and it's just surviving out here in this landmine. It's just really getting it done, and not only doing that, but just finding my purpose, which I truly feel as though is to give back to people, my age group, other age groups, and just, create that paradigm shift for them. I can't touch everybody, but I just pray that I touch the ones that he want me to touch.
Mm-hmm. Now, man, as a kid, right, when I was down in Wilmington and I used to box and stuff, I used to always be at West Center City down here in Delaware, and it was definitely life-changing for me, just to go to a spot and feel welcome and then, just everybody engaging and doing something. And, Mr. Christmas, he was definitely a good guy. And I saw him on your teaser. Did he, like, change your life, and did West Center City change your life coming up as a kid?
I mean, it played a big part. You know what I'm saying? It played everything. Everybody involved in this project, everybody involved in my life, period. You know what I'm saying? Plays a big part.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mr. Things, Mr. Christmas. You know what I mean? He actually was the one who gave me that nickname, Ricky.
Wow.
A lot of people don't. That's not my real name.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So he gave me that nickname, Ricky. You know, and if anybody was gonna, give his testimony or thoughts, about me or my brothers or my family,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like he was the most certified, legit individual to actually, give his opinion on me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So the fact that it's crazy because the day where we was filming, I didn't even know that he was back at the center. So I pulled up to this, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
doing the filming and stuff, doing my thing, and he was in the gym. So me and him actually busting it up like that and dapping it up and just showing each other love.
Mm-hmm.
That was just, everything was all authentic, man, because I didn't even know that he was back there. So that was my first time seeing him back there since he had departure from the center, a few years back. But it was just beautiful, man. It was beautiful. And that guy is a great soul, a great person. If you know Christmas, you know what I'm saying, do you know him? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, he a real stand-up guy, man, real OG.
Yeah, and see, that's the great part about it too. Like you could tell that it was so real. That like the teaser, that's the great part about it. Like you really are setting the bar high out here, man. Like it's crazy. Like when I was watching it, and I was like, oh man, it didn't look like y'all acted it out. You know what I'm saying? It looked like it was a true, genuine thing. It looked like I was watching some teaser for HBO or Showtime. Like you really put the work in, and I could tell. And that's the great part about it.
Right, man, and and I'm glad that you caught that vibe and you caught that drift because that's exactly why, that's exactly what I wanted people to feel, you know what I'm saying, from the teaser and when they see the documentary and even from my music. I just want individuals to understand that, you know what I'm saying, I'm giving y'all the real me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, I'm not fabricating nothing. I just want everything to be as reality as possible. I understand my position and my place. I'm not that artist who's going to put out 3 or 4 mixtapes a year. I'm that artist who's going to put out 1 or 2 solid projects within a year or in a year or 2 times. But I promise you, every time I put something out, it's going to impact not just for that, that time period, but forever. It's going to have jewels in it, not just from me, but from individuals that embarked on journeys just like me or even worse, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't have it worse out here, the worst out here, but, I feel as though that my story can help other people create their stories and maybe ship their stories. So, I'm just glad that you got that vibe from it because that's all the hard work, that's what it went into, just creating something right on the spot. As you know, being in film and audio and just entertainment that we doing, you can understand more than just the average listener of how time consuming reality filming is versus scripted filming.
Yes.
That this documentary went through hell and back just to put this together, man. But that's the beauty of it. Just embracing that journey that it took us to get here, and now everything is coming together.
Mm-hmm.
It's real heartwarming and overwhelming.
Yeah, you also answered my question too about having like a mixtape or something come out every year, because I was gonna go into like you're obviously gonna have a fan base grow after this, after March 3rd. I was gonna ask you, are you gonna have like mixtapes come out every year? But that's great that you say like you might do it like once every 2 years or like 2 every like like you actually want to put the work in. You don't want to just throw something out there immediately just because like you feeling it that day.
Yeah, nah. That's just my style, man. I'm a perfectionist, and sometimes it could be a gift and a curse, but as a young man, I'm still learning to balance that out. But I feel like how I do things, I just go off of feelings, man. Vibe and energy is real.
Mm-hmm.
So if it don't match, you know what I'm saying, then I'm either gonna go left, get the fuck away from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just pause, go back to the drawing board, and rethink about my my next move. So it's all about vibes and energy, man, and that's why my foundation, is with that man up top. Mm-hmm. Because when all else fails, I can always go back to the foundation and then it get me right. It'll put me right back in the direction that I need to be in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you never know. You know what I mean? If the vibe, the energy is right,
Mm-hmm.
3-4 mixtapes came out in 1 year, that'd be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But just me knowing myself and the way that I do things, and just knowing, just with everything that I've learned in life and stuff, I think I know what lane I fall in. And I don't fall in like the little Uzi Vert, Future, lane. I think I'm more like a J. Cole, Kendrick, Hove, Nipsey Hussle,
Mm-hmm.
type lane. So with that being said, those artists, if you look at the way that they've done things, I'm not saying that I'm trying to mimic anybody, but the way that they do things, they're not dropping 3 or 4 mixtapes a year because they spin autobiographies.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have time to live. You got to have that balance so you can live. That way, when I go back to write, it's actually what I live. Versus me just going in the studio, living in the studio. And that's cool. I don't knock nobody, the way that you're an artist is millions and trillions of different type of artists.
Mm-hmm.
So this is strictly just me laying down my artistry. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like if it come out 3-4, hey, but I think I know what lane I fall into as far as just like the 1 or 2, projects a year.
Mm-hmm.
And just those 1 or 2 projects just being a culture shock, just being something so magnificent, something so massive that it just lives on forever. So that's my goal, that's my mental, so I ain't trying to catch no waves or nothing. I'm just trying to do me, stay in my lane, and just continue to build this empire, man.
Mm-hmm.
Lay this foundation down for my little man.
I know that's right, man. And you mentioned Hove and J. Cole and Kendrick and them. Now, when it comes to them, do you like study how they move to help like gear you into like what you need to do in the future when it comes to music? Like what goes on in your mind? Like I know you got people locally and you got family and stuff like that, family and friends that help you out. But when it comes to the celebrities, like what goes on in Ricky's mind when it comes to inspiration?
I'm a real strong observer.
Mm-hmm.
Real strong observer. So I really observe. I'm influenced by who I'm influenced by,
Mm-hmm.
and then I quickly begin to observe those individuals and those situations. Once I observe and just assess those situations, I take what I felt like was meant for me to catch. You know what I'm saying? And I go ahead and mix that into my own, characteristics and morals and code of ethics. It's a very like strenuous, how should I say, process as far as it getting into me, because I'm very particular on what I allow to, sit and marinate into my heart, into my membrane, and actually use for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely, man, the people that I'm influenced by, even out here on an everyday basis, I'll definitely take what I need from them and just continue to add it on to myself, and drop knowledge down to the individuals that I work with, the youngins that I work with at my 2 jobs and shit. So just whatever jewels get dropped in me, drop them down.
Mm.
And that's just where I'm at with it, and just learning how to monetize, you feel me, off of what you love to do and what your purpose is, what I'm saying, but not making money the main thing.
Mm.
I feel like, if you're chasing that dollar, you're going to be chasing something forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get my grind right, keep my mind right, keep my family good, you know what I'm saying, and continue to, add on to my legacy.
Mm-hmm.
I want my motherfucking funeral to be a motherfucking holiday.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Now, when you come out with your music, like after this, let's say like when your next mixtape or your first album or whatever like that, would you want your stuff to be out on iTunes and Google Play and stuff like that? Are you hoping for that in the future?
Oh, definitely. You did. Definitely. That's the goal. I'm already about 4 or 5 songs in on the next project.
Mm-hmm.
I got countless amount of songs. It's just about, buckling down, getting the business side of the music taken care of. That way we can start getting it on iTunes and things of that nature. And again, monetizing off of my work. But, that's this first project was strictly just promotional, man. Just me wanting to introduce myself to the audience and the fan base and the supporters, and just kind of like, hey, listen, this is where I'm at with it. This is where I've been at with it. But, I was taking basketball serious. So, that's where I was. That's just where my focus was. But
Mm-hmm.
my true love and my passion was always music, poetry, just the art of just delivering a message through dialogue, period. So, it's definitely geared towards, you know, the big leagues. It's definitely, I'm not doing anything just to remain the same. You know, I'm a very ambitious individual, and I continuously want to progress. So this is a mixtape, promotional. All money was thrown into it. Will not be getting no money out of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I just want my people to feel me. I just want, you know, my people to just give a nigga a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. All the people that, you know, that I'm the mouthpiece for them, they living the same life that I'm living, or they living some type of trials and tribulations, you know, similar to the ones that I was dealing with. You know, I'm the mouthpiece for them. You know, I'm the spokesperson for my generation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm not just spitting out my stories. You know, I'm spitting out other people's stories as well, because we all going through the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but iTunes, Spotify, you know, iHeartRadio, all that. It's definitely the goal for this next project that we working on with me and my team. You know, shout out to Reyes, shout out to Q, you know, and shout out to Brian, you know, Figs, Bree, Ray, yourself, you know what I'm saying, all the people that's just constantly staying in my corner and continuing to, you know, help me get to that next level. You know, whether for y'all, you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. You know what I'm saying? And I recognize that. So, one love to y'all, man. Shout out to my brothers too, man. I love y'all.
Hey man, we see greatness. That's what, and we put our love into it, and we like, hey, we're gonna support that person that's doing their thing. So that's what we see in you. You know what I'm saying? We don't see no we don't see BSing.
Yeah, nah, man. I appreciate that too. You know, and likewise with you, man. I like what you're doing. I see you on your grind, man. And continue to just keep doing what you're doing, man. You and your sister, man. Y'all some diamonds in the rough, just like, you know what I mean, the Reyes boys over there. So you know what I'm saying? Just gotta keep holding each other down, man, and just keep being each other crutches, you know. Whatever you need, I'm here, you know what I'm saying, vice versa.
Thanks, man. And for the business side, like now that you're learning the business side of things when it comes to music and everything, how do you feel about that? Because I heard Ice Cube one time, he said he loves the art of the music and like doing movies and being an entrepreneur, but at the same time he kind of hates the business side of it. But like he said, it has to be done. The business side has to be done, but he loves the art more. Are you the type of artist that, like, you love the art and you love the business side of it, or are you just one or the other? You know?
I love both.
Okay.
I love both, man, because nothing in life comes easy, man. You know what I'm saying? I love dunking the basketball in and popping a motherfucking tray pound in the nigga mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I don't just love one side. You know, I love both. I love the business side of the game. It's crooked. It's effed up, just like a lot of stuff is. You know, but look where I come from. You know, if I can uprise, you know what I'm saying, from my situation here, you know, in Wilmington, Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nothing the industry can throw at me that I can't, you know, overcome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that it's going to be pretty, you know what I'm saying? It's an ugly, dirty game, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sharpening my sneaks up every day, you know, just like the next man, and I'm going out there trying to get it. So I love the business side of it. It continues to allow me to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it allows me to get a degree in business without having to sit in the classroom. You know, I'm getting mine through experience. And also, you know, self-research. So it's a beautiful thing, man. The business side is a beautiful thing. I feel like when you're blinded to a certain extent, you can't see or appreciate the business and certain things because we was just raised differently. You know what I mean? Our culture, you know what I mean, was brainwashed. You know what I mean? Almost ghettoized in a sense. So, but once you reach that paradigm shift and you know what I'm saying, you at that maturity level, you know what I'm saying, mentally and physically, you know what I mean, you'll start to see things differently. You'll start to see things for what they really are. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I felt like I fell in love with the business side. It's like, okay, I'm here.
That's what's up.
You know, the art is easy. The business side, that's the hard part.
You're going to have Wilmington rocking, obviously. Like, everybody in Wilmington is supporting Ricky. That's how I feel because what I've seen today, or basically everybody in Delaware. Let me say Delaware. They're supporting you and they can't wait to see what you got coming up. Now, have you been getting love for people from other cities or other states as well?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. A lot of people been reaching out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people been reaching out. It's been love. You know, and if I could use this term to kind of like speak to those people, you know, nothing against those people at all. I just felt like, you know, this first project was something real personal, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people learn you just to hurt you. So you really gotta watch out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just want to suck your energy, want to suck your ideas, want to, you know what I mean, just really, really learn you just so they can steal your shit. You know what I'm saying? And not even just blueprints this shit, like just the way you look at life. You know what I'm saying? They'll just learn you just to go ahead and get you later on. So I ain't really, I don't consider myself a rapper. I consider myself a pure artist. So, you know what I mean? It's hard to find genuine, pure artists out here. It's a lot of rappers out here. So I kind of try to make sure I'm being real wise and strategic, you know, on who I tend to let in, and who I tend to collab with, who I tend to, you know, just spend time with at the end of the day, because anything you do with another individual takes time. You know, and time, as you know, and as a lot of us know, it is very limited and it's very scarce. So I'm very, very particular on who I'm giving my time to, you know what I'm saying? And that's just where I've been at with it, you know. But this first project was a very, very personal one. And I just wanted to get it from the muscle with the individuals that I trust, things of that nature. So, but the love from my other states, you know what I'm saying, has been cool. It ain't been crazy, you know what I mean? I ain't going, you know, in front of this shit. It ain't been crazy, but I have been getting acknowledged from people in other states, you know, and it feels good.
Okay. And this is actually the last thing right here, the work ethic that I wanted to bring up, because like I noticed that you have crazy work ethic, and I also have it too. Like for instance, like when we hit each other up, said, "Yo, we're gonna do this podcast or whatever," we got it down, we nailed it. It was the day we talked about it. You know what I'm saying? We got it done the day we wanted it to do. Now the thing is, what's funny is like, you know, sometimes when we try to get other things done like that with other people, it's like, okay, they procrastinate, and then sometimes it never gets done, and you can't find somebody with good work ethic. Like me being an author, it might be hard for me to find a good illustrator that has good work ethic. Now for you, like how tough has this role been for you to just find somebody like that has the same work ethic as you, or at least like some of it, you know, to get certain things done? Was that a hard road to face?
Yeah, like it's been real hard, man, and that's part of the journey. You know what I'm saying? So I learned to embrace it. I used to get frustrated with it. I learned to embrace it, man. But it is a lot of bullshitters out here. You know, and that's just anywhere you go in life, you know what I mean? No matter what state, region, or whatever, you know what I mean? Fucking continent you at, there's bullshitters everywhere. You know, the big issue I'm dealing with now is that individuals don't see an opportunity unless they got a dollar sign on. So when I'm over here, you know, searching to put a team together and things of that nature, you know, I find a lot of people with the ambition. I just find a lot of people with the ambition who have no vision.
Yes.
And so it's like, if I like, all right, with you, you know, let's use you for example. You know, me and you was to, you know, work on a project together. I would never charge you anything, and I know you would never charge me anything, because I know that the outcome, you know, of both of our hard work, consistency, and relentlessness, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna reap the blessings in the end. You know, the money gonna come.
Yeah.
You know, the money gonna come. People are so worried about getting that $30 an hour now, instead of, you know, let me invest my time in this individual. I feel like, you know, he's matching my intensity, he's matching my energy, and I see that he's not bullshitting. Let me go ahead and really give this at least a good 3 to 6 months of my undivided attention, really put in his work, really grind this shit out with this artist. But let's see where the fuck this shit go.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But we ain't raised in that culture no more, you know what I mean? We just raised in on some here, now, I need it now, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So what I do is I just take mental notes. I deal with individuals and I go ahead and give them an opportunity. Money's not the issue with me, you know what I mean? Money don't grow up trees, but I'm a firm believer that you get what you put out. So, you know what I mean? If you pay for a $30 music video, nigga, expect your shit to look like $30. You know?
Yeah.
So my thing is, if I'm going to give you this $500 for a music video or anything, I need to know that you're going to go stupid, dumb hard each and every second of that video. And I'm the type of person that I'm not going to explain to you too much about how you should be approaching a situation, especially if that's your profession. I'm gonna sit back and watch. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you dig your own hole, or I'm gonna let you you know, plant your own seed. So, you know what I mean? It can go either way with me. I kind of leave that up to the individuals that I take a chance on. You gonna like my man Marshawn Lynch said. He said, I know I'm gonna get got,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna get niggas more than I get got.
Yep.
So I know I'm gonna take some L's out here. You feel me? But I'm gonna get more W's than I do take L's. So it's all about just it's part of the journey though, man. Part of the journey. You gotta respect it. You gotta just embrace it. You feel me? And continue to push forward, push through. And luckily, God has blessed me with a solid team, man. A solid team and counting at that. So it's just all about, just staying level-headed, staying consistent, and just continuously stay prayed up, you know what I mean? And just let God do the work, man. Let him do his job, Sometimes as humans, we forget that. We only supposed to do so much. Let that man do the rest.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give out this hard work. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to let him, decide the blessings that he decides to give them,
Yep. And with that, people, we're going to close it. Stay tuned for Ricky's Project W, March 3rd. His podcast dropping tonight. It's about to go. Man, I can't wait for it, man.
Bro, man, Project W, midnight. Check that thing out, SoundCloud.piff. I'm going to throw them links online for y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Lemmy, doing it big out here with his podcast and everything, man. Appreciate the love and support that I'm getting from everybody. Let's just get it rocking, man. Let's play these tracks out, man, and just keep it going, man.
All right.